Allison Brooks. I'm Vice President of Marketing and Destination Experience at Visit Mesa. For those of you who might be unfamiliar with Mesa, we're a suburb just outside of the Phoenix area, but we are the 36th largest city in the country, so we are a big suburb. We were the very first autism certified city. We were the first ever city to become destination verified by Will the World, first IRA city, first hidden disability sunflower city. So we have all of these great programs and technologies, which I'm very, very proud of. But the thing is I realize that you can spend all this money and implement all of these wonderful programs, but they do nothing. They do diddly squat if people do not understand what they are and know about them. And that's on the service side of our hospitality and tourism community, but also for our visitors. And so I said to myself, you have no money this year, problem one. Problem two is we have all this stuff and nobody knows about it. Well, I shouldn't say nobody, but very few people really know about this. And so I was trying to solve a problem. And so to solve that problem, I decided that we would start an accessibility champion program. So this is hot off the press. In fact, I sent out the very first email this week. But basically, the idea is that we would get all of our partners at Visit Mesa to nominate somebody to be the accessibility champion for their business or property or whatever. And that person is responsible for receiving a communication from me, delivering it to their staff, and then reporting back. So the idea is it's micro-learning. So it could be inspired and will be inspired by the Travelability Playbook, by our program. So for example, the very first email that went out this week was about the Hidden Disability Sunflower Program. Again, this is one of those beautiful programs, but if people don't know, if you're in a hotel and you're wearing this lanyard and nobody knows what this means, especially from the service workers there, whether that be the banquet workers or the front desk staff, if they don't know what this is, it falls flat. So it's super important that people still become educated. So my hope is that through this Accessibility Champion program, that staff member will take the initiative to deliver the information to everybody there, and that way the information is getting shared. So pretty simple idea, and so far so good. So my plan is to send out these emails every other week, again inspired by the Travelability Playbook, by our different apps and technologies and all different things, and just micro learnings. It should take no longer than 1 to 3 minutes to read this email and maybe 10 minutes to deliver that information to the staff. It also could be something that is very easy for someone to be able to implement to make things more accessible at their business. So for example, could be, I think Jake spoke about it earlier, about the doors being extra heavy, and all it takes is an Allen wrench, right, to be able to make that door lighter. It's the video showing that door, why you would do this, and then what the benefit is. So it could be either thing. It could be something simple for them to implement or something to teach their staff every other week and for infinity. Oh, look, there we are. So there we are, hold on. And the other thing is reporting back is going to be very helpful to us because we'll be able to know how did it go, what questions is it bringing up that I wasn't aware of, and so I think that two-way communication is really important. The marketing campaign behind it, getting the word out to the possible champions, included website landing pages, drip email campaigns. We texted them. I did personal emails. I put it in my email signature. Like you name it, I was doing it. When we had an event, a mixer, I was speaking about it. This was at least 2 months in the making, and we kicked it off at our 5-year Autism Certified City Anniversary event this past week. This is what the landing page looks like. I'm not going to read it to you, but it basically demonstrates the why behind it, an example of something that an accessibility champion would do, and then sign up. Benefits to the champion. What I love about this is that it gives champions, it gives a person a reason to have something really special, a special niche of knowledge. Unfortunately, it's a niche, but it is something that they can share. It's great for their resume, great for just team building, and I think for communication, like so many different things, because they have to get up in front of their staff and say, this is the Hidden Disability Sunflower Program. Look, here, this is what it's all about. So I think it's a really great way to kind of give them some new soft skills they may not have had before. For the business, there's tangible metrics. They could measure, and what I would really love to see is employee satisfaction. Are these employees feeling a little bit more confident and therefore more satisfied in their job? It could be something as looking through their, if it's a hotel property, for example, looking through TripAdvisor and seeing are there comments being made about how accessible this property is. Are they good comments, maybe because of this? There's lots of benefits for both sides. It's definitely, in my opinion, a win-win. The keys to success for me are going to be recognizing these champions whenever possible. So when we do have mixers that were, recognized, please, if you're able to stand up, please do be recognized. Hopefully finding some funding to give them some little trinkets, awards, tokens of my appreciation for doing this. And then gathering those success stories and putting them on our website and on our social media channels, I think will be a really great way to kind of spread awareness of this and celebrate it. I also wanted to, so hot off the press, I got an email back from one of my champions. I wanted to share it with you. So I just got this yesterday. So this came from the Delta Hotel, which is one of the Marriott properties. And he basically said, I'll summarize it, but he basically said, thank you so much for sharing this information. Many of our front desk hotel workers were aware of this, but a lot of the other departments were not, and they were really excited to learn about it, and they thought that this was a really special initiative. And then he took the time to take what was in that email, which again was just about the program, a video to watch, and then kind of the why behind it. And he took all that and made a flyer, shared it with me, and then he posted that flyer all through the back of the house in Marriott so that people who might be like, yeah, I know, I'm like, what? That's awesome. And so people that may not be there, because there's all different shifts 24/7 at a hotel, could at least read that information. So hey, little success, but excited.